Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Boiler Room pre-market watch list, where we try to find the hottest stocks to trade every single morning, and we do a pretty good job at it, what I say. Anywho, what's up, David the boy? Good morning, Vlasta, Vlasta H, Vlasta. Anyways, we're gonna give it a few seconds while we wait for some people to get in here, but we definitely got some good stocks to watch this morning. We should have great opportunity in the market. It is Tuesday. And what's up, Neil? What's up, NYC Neil? So yeah, we got some good stocks today, I believe, right? So again, this is I've kind of changed the pace of this a little bit to really essentially bring you guys the stocks that I'm watching at or most concerned with in the morning that I feel will have some really good movement, right? So that's what we're gonna do. I basically have tried to kind of speed up this process since I have my schedule became like triple as busy in the mornings now recently, especially with launching the course and doing all this other stuff. So I'm speeding up the process a bit, trying to bring you the best stocks I see value in, giving you both long plays, short plays, penny stocks, bigger price stocks, because everybody. I trade penny stocks, I trade bigger price stocks, and I basically trade anything that shows opportunity, and that's what I'm just trying to present to you guys. So, Fresh Pair CLSN, we're definitely watching. Cool. Yeah, I might be starting a little early. Yeah, I don't, So, can you guys hear me okay? You guys can hear me, right? Yes. Morning? Yeah, you can hear me? Okay, cool. All right, sweet. So let's get into it, right? Let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna run through the ones on my watch list. You take it as you please. So let's start off with CLSN penny stock here. Yesterday after hours at about 4 o'clock, there was some news released by some dude that I can't pronounce his name, but basically sounds like they gave it like a price target. Now there's like a new price target of $9 a share for CLSN, which I'm going to talk about price targets. Price targets are the biggest BS, I think, right? This is my personal opinion. I hate whenever somebody gives a new price target for a stock and then the stock starts moving, because I don't believe in price targets very well. Like I get it, I do. Like, they are important to note, but I take them with a grain of salt, really. So again, this thing got a price target and it's supposed to be doing really well. As you can see, it's starting to fly up right now. Before we get to going over this stock, or we'll just start here, right? So either way, it got a new price target like after hours yesterday, popped up from 2 to a high of 258, right? And then it just kept going up pre-market, started going into a little bit of this ascending triangle pattern here. Broke out, we're above $3. Now we're up to 330. Okay, we have resistance at 350. We're going to have some resistance there at 350. This thing is just running up like crazy. So there's going to be some probably some good opportunity or good opportunity with CLSN. Yeah, Moshi X, you can't be right all the time. Sorry, bud. So again, we were running up. We're running up right now. It just broke through this ascending triangle pattern. Now it's really running up. So we should see some resistance up here at the 350 mark. I think that's very reasonable. So if we look at the daily chart on CLSN, you'll see that it is a previous spiker, so it is known to spike. It went from like $1.19 all the way to $6 in one day. We just started at $2. We're now up to about $3.50. So we're going to have some resistance here at $3.50 most likely. And then we'll probably have some resistance here at the $4 mark for sure. If we break through that, this thing could really fly all the way up to about $6 a share. Again, as stated, it has a price target of $9 a share. Is it going to make $9 a share today? I highly, highly doubt it. I really highly doubt that we're going to make $6 a share. Oh, I thought I was sharing my screen. Hold on 1 second. Oh, dude, I totally thought I was sharing my screen. That's awesome. All right, now we're good. Now we're good. All right, 1 second. There we go. There we go. My bad. My bad. So kind of starting over. CLSN down from 2. Down from 2 all the way up. Now it's up to 350, right? So a penny stock moved from $2 all the way to 350 this morning. So again, right? Everybody's watching CLSN this morning. It's really on a lot of people's watch list right now. So far this morning, it's traded 1.2 million shares of volume. It has a 7 million share float. It's going to move fast. As you can see, it's already moved from $2 and after hours trading up to $3.50 this morning. So let's look at the daily chart. The daily chart shows this, right? We have, there's going to be a potential resistance here at 350 as you're seeing right now. And then after 350, there's going to be potential resistance at $4. Then after $4, it really goes all the way up to about 5. Every whole dollar mark, 5. So it really goes like this, right? This is really all your potential resistance points on this stock. Everywhere there's a line is a potential resistance spot, most commonly, right? So once we get through 350, it's going to be, once we get through 350, it'll be 4. Then once we get through 4, which is also the 200 moving average, you'll have 450, then 5, then 550, then 6. So it's possible you'll see the stock kind of hesitate or stop out at any one of these given lines. So for CLSN, make sure you're watching every 50-cent mark and whole dollar mark for potential resistance points, okay? It is a previous spiker. So it is known to run, so let's keep this one on watch. It's looking like it wants to break through 350 right about now. So going back down to the 1-minute chart, zoom in here so you guys can see this good stuff. Okay, I suck at what I do, sorry. So we're right at 350. As you can see, it's kind of having a little bit of a tough time. So here's the deal. We don't just want to buy CLSN when the market opens just because it's going up, right? This thing's pretty extended. The idea here, what we really want to see happen is we want to see CLSN pull back and then go. And that's when we buy out of the gates. We don't want to buy a stock out of the gates when it's up because then it means it's usually due to come down. And then you might see it come down before it runs again. So what we want to see happen is a pullback before the morning bell or really close to the morning bell, and then maybe it just starts running just before the bell opens. So again, right, we really what it comes down to is we want to see CLSN pull back and then go again before the day opens. But I can promise you this is going to be in, this is definitely going to be on a lot of people's watch lists, okay? Also to mention, again, it got like a price target of $9. So take price targets with a grain of salt. Nick, the reason for waiting for pullbacks is because if there's no pullback, that means the stock is extended and it's due for a pullback. So you're putting yourself at a higher risk. If you buy, you're basically chasing. You'll be chasing the stock, so you're putting yourself at a higher risk to lose if it hasn't experienced a recent pullback. Yeah, for sure, Steve. No problem, Holmes. So yeah, that's what it means. Like, buying it when it's going up, you're putting yourself at a higher risk because it hasn't come down. So right now, everybody buying it is just chasing the stock. This is just a chase right now. This is, other than this was a little mini pullback, right? But like buying anywhere in this candle is chasing the stock really. So that's what we want. We want to see a pullback some. On to the next one, QD. We'll mention QD. QD, right? This is why. So listen to this. Listen to what I'm saying very closely right now. Okay, listen to what I'm saying very closely. Remember, all right. So let's hop back here. Let me hop back here because this is cool. Like I'm actually having fun right now because this is I'm always so skeptical of price targets. Like you may not really be able to read what I just pulled up, but basically it says like blah blah blah. CLSN got a price target announced of $9 a share, right? Look at this. It got a price target announced of $9 a share. That's what it's saying about CLSN, and it's flying, right? Okay. Now let's go over to QD, ticker QD. This is also on my watch list, right? The stock was $21 yesterday, $21.47, whatever. It closed at like $20, okay? Think about it like that. Okay, cool, right? Look at the news. The news is QD got a price target of $30 a share. $30 a share, and the stock is now at $12 a share. Can you guys explain that to me? So what does that tell you about price targets? Seriously, put it in the chat. Put that in the chat. What is that telling you? That doesn't make any sense. That's why whenever I see any stock get a new price target from analysts, I basically say, okay, cool, I don't give a crap. I'll just wait until the chart shows me a direction, because they're exactly, Eddie, they're such bullshit, right? They are such BS. They don't mean anything. So what you're basically telling me is some dude analyzed this stock and is trying to say it's going to go to $30. Like, okay, cool, right? I could do that too, right? And I'm on YouTube. Like, I can do that too. They're all BS. So whenever you see a stock moving or a new price target is announced, take it with the biggest grain of salt for reasons like this, right? For reasons like this. And they usually never hit, right? For reasons like this, QD price target of 30. Okay, this morning it's down to $12, right? Like, exactly. So once again, you know, I'm getting maybe a little rantish right now, but take any price target with a grain of salt. All right. So beyond that, the reason we're watching QD right now is because it went from $21 to $12 overnight, or, you know, overnight, right? So again, this was a big, massive sell-off, some short sellers here. So you can expect that there's probably going to be a pretty strong bounce, I think, right? You know, never go based on everything that I think, right? You got to see it for yourself. But I have a strong opinion and a strong feeling that we could very well see, if the stock holds up above this like 14 level right here, I think we could see a nice, strong bounce and a short squeeze, right? I think what we're going to see is a short sellers cover their position. If this continues up, right, continue showing upward strength, we should see a short squeeze out of the gates, right? Followed by also momentum traders, right? So not only is a short squeeze potential there, but we might see some momentum traders like me come in and trade it up, and then other traders. That's what it is, right? You'll see a short squeeze, then when a short squeeze happens, or like it's more of a reversal than it is a bounce. Sorry, yeah, it's more of a reversal than it is a bounce. I apologize. But yeah, it's more like reversal, short squeeze, momentum. Steven, Lewis, it all depends. Some of my trades are 30 seconds to a minute to 10 minutes. It just depends. So watch QD for a short squeeze and a nice reversal this morning. This thing moved from 20 to 12, so there's a lot of range. This thing could go up $2 or $3 a share. Okay, so keep QD. There really is no entry on it just yet. You're gonna have to watch it. Maybe even watch it for over this $15 mark if it gets up there. So potentially over 15. We just want to see it kind of hold off a little bit. Okay. So there's that one. XNET. So I expected XNET to be, was it a short? Yeah, I expected it to be a short yesterday, but I said if it gets over like the 1680, it could be good for a long. And next thing you know, it went all the way to 20. So if you look at the daily chart, XNET, it's very, very extended. All right, very, very extended. This is the support. Support's down at about $14 a share right now. Does that mean it's going to $14 a day? No, but it does mean that it's way extended, right? So it has seen a really big sell-off this morning. So I could very well expect that we could see a little bit of a short squeeze. So this is what I'm thinking we might see. We might see a little pop here, morning pop, and then continue fading out. But kind of be hesitant on XNET because XNET, this stock right here, it was really trappy yesterday in this area. It got really trappy. and it pump faked me a few times. I lost about $800 trying to short this a few times yesterday because the setups were there, but buyers kept pushing it back up and causing short sellers to get squeezed out. So it sucked. I ended up, instead of ending the day up 1,800, I ended up 1,000. So I had some love-hate with this thing now. So again, you know, maybe below this 19, we can look for a short. And there it goes. It's cracking 19. I don't expect it to dump out right now. I think it's going to get bought up and come right back up to 19. Oh, down to 18. Yeah, there it goes. It's going to keep going. Okay, so we're going to watch this one for short. This one it's kind of hard to tell what it's going to do just yet. It's down so much that we could very easily see like a pop, right, this morning. I just drew a bunch of shit that you're not going to understand. I apologize. So we had a high here, 21. Stock is now going downtrending. It might hold up support here at 1850 now. So maybe watch for potential short below 1850. But with this big move down, we can definitely, there's possibility to see a squeeze, right? Whenever the bell opens, I think we might see a squeeze on this. So let's just keep it on watch, guys. Definitely keep it on watch. Next one here, DCIX. DCIX is losing volume. Ooh, wait, whoa. What's going on? Hold on. Before we get there, I think I'm seeing something else. KBSF. Wait, what? KBSF. Okay, never mind. Again, here's another one that I'm watching for potential short, right? So we got, basically, take this one with a little bit of a grain of salt. I've just been very profitable on the stock, so I keep it on my watch list. But this thing is tending to hold up $10 really well. It was just $6 a share 2 days ago, a day and a half, whatever. If you want to be technical, like a day and a half, right? Let's see. So again, I'm gonna watch for a short. It's really simple. I'm just gonna be looking to short this below $10. Again, this was a penny stock. It's supposed to be worth a couple dollars a share. It is losing volume, so I think it might be good for one little short play today, probably below $10. Also mentioned that it could see a little bit of a short squeeze this morning because it went from 12 down to 1. So take this one with a grain of salt too, but there is possibility. So that's really all I got for you right now. Let's take a look back at CLSN. Yeah, so here we go. Here's the pullback that we were talking about, right? So 358, seen that resistance, right? So now it's pulling back. Does it mean it's going to continue up? No, this does not mean it's going to continue going higher, right? So we got to watch it now. Now we're putting in that lower higher low. So like from here, right? You could draw a trend line from like here across, right? But that's a long-term trend line. A short term would be from like the bottom of this little like hill, and then you go up to the top of the higher or lower high there. Wait, what am I saying? Lower high, higher low, higher low. Right, that. So if it can follow this trend, it'll show signs of wanting to continue up. So right now it's did the pullback. It's in its consolidation phase. So now we're going to wait and see what it wants to do. Now we know that we could potentially have some resistance up at this like 350 now, right? We know that, like that's obvious. So that is going to be the watch or the key level of a breakout now above that pre-market high, okay? Well, it's kind of hard to, let me put it this way. This tank, that's a tank. That's not a pullback. Like right here, I'll show you. That's a pullback. That's a little micro pullback. But like that's what a pullback looks. This just is a big sell-off. That is what we call a tank, right? Now it's going to struggle. And right now what it needs to do is set in new highs, right? It won't continue up unless it sets in new highs. That is what a sell-off is. You can call it a pullback, but really it's a sell-off or a pullback. It doesn't really matter. A pullback is just when the stock kind of falls back or pulls back essentially. But this is what we like to see in pullbacks, a clean one where it goes up, pulls back briefly to the 9 moving average, and then goes up. If it pulls back and it breaks through the 9 moving average, it's a sell-off is really what it is. So yeah, I mean, I wanted to short XNET so bad today. It's probably just, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Just do it without me. You're an asshole. So yeah, totally not happy about that. That's really all I have on my watch list this morning. There's plenty. There's going to be plays on all those stocks that I mentioned to make money. So you should be able to make some money with what's out there right now. So again, really, that's all I got for you. RIP, RIP. So watch QD, watch CLSN, watch XNET, and DCIX. There will be money to be made on all of those stocks this morning. And that's my game plan, is to present stocks to you that make sense, have value, that you can obviously trade and make money. Thanksgiving, the market will be closed, and then I believe it's open back up, open on Friday. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's really all I got for you guys today. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I do think CLSN is going to continue up. I think here's the thing, right, is we haven't seen penny stocks moving like this in a while. I mean, there's been a few here and there, right? But, I mean, do you guys remember like the penny stock month madness where like, dude, it was like all you had to do is wake up in the morning and just like take your money and like throw it at a penny stock, and next thing you know, you basically made money. I don't know. It was just, they were just booming. It was like throwing darts. You could just be like, oh, I just made money, right? It was insane. So we're kind of seeing this is cool because I like trading penny stocks, but if penny stocks aren't like, if there's no opportunity there, then you really just leave them alone, right? And just go play something else, right? Yeah, Vasi, yeah, it's every day unless there's some type of issue with my computer, and then I don't know, then I won't be on. Sometimes YouTube does some weird things and it won't let me get on, and then I won't be here. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. Once again, the course is open. So for any of you guys that really want to get in the course, I mean, I just mention it every day because it's there, or else a lot of you won't know for any of you guys that come in new. So the link to the course is in the description below. Link to the chat room, free chat room that is also in the description below, and the link to the Facebook group where I try my best to remember to put together the little watch list in there if you didn't have time to watch this whole video. Once again, the course comes with a live trading room, so you can watch what I'm trading every day, when I'm getting in and out. And then it also has a handful of different stock scanners that you can use at your disposal. And it's the cheapest thing. Basically, it's the cost of Netflix to try and learn how to make money. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I wanted to make it. So I made it as close or most cost efficient as I possibly could without kind of like, hurting myself really. So basically the cost of Netflix to learn how to make money. So, all right, guys, I will catch you tomorrow morning, and then everybody, have a good, happy Thanksgiving. All right.